Okay. Hello, my name is Gabriel Wheeler, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a universal pizza dough recipe. You can use this anytime you make pizza dough. You could freeze it, you can store it. It's very quick and simple. This is, for example, what it'd be like. It makes about 2 pizzas per dough recipe. You just split it in half and you cut them and you roll it out and you make easy pizza. So I'll get in to show you guys how to make it. So to start off, you're gonna put 2 teaspoons of dry active yeast into your bowl. You're also gonna put in 1 teaspoon of sugar. Then you're gonna get a cup and a third, 1 1/3 cup of warm, not hot water. You don't want too hot of water, because if you have too hot of water, it can kill the yeast, and that's not what you want to do. Then your bread won't rise. You're gonna put your fingers in there, you're gonna give it a good mix, okay? And you're gonna wait for frost to form on the top. And then, so you just kind of sit here, you wait for a bit, set that to the side. So then you're gonna put in 3 cups of flour. After it's unfrosted, you're gonna put in a teaspoon of sugar, and you're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then you're gonna mix it all up together. And once it kind of forms and it kind of gets off the side, you're gonna put flour all across your surface, and you're gonna knead it slowly and efficiently. Then you're going to oil your bowl, and then you're gonna put it in there, and then you're gonna put a damp towel all over the top, and then you're gonna let it sit for a minimum of 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, as you can see, or maybe you can't, it has frosted over the top, so I'm gonna slowly start adding my ingredients. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix it all together. I'm gonna give it a good mix with my hands. In my other hand, I'm gonna open up my thing of flour. I'm going to grab flour. I'm gonna spread it all over your clean surface. You also wanna make sure you wash your hands before you start doing this. Okay, so now that I have it all spread out, I'm gonna grab my dough. Okay, a tip I like to use is sometimes when you're about to start kneading, you can grab flour or olive oil, and you kind of just rub it all over your hands. So this makes it so when you're kneading, it doesn't stick as much, which is much cleaner, and it saves you from having to make a mess. So I'm gonna start kneading it. Every so kneads, you're gonna wanna flip directions. You just wanna go at this for a couple minutes, or until it looks well formed in the shape of a ball. You can also add more flour, or as much flour as you like. It doesn't hurt the cooking process at all, or it doesn't really affect any of that. So you're just gonna sit here, you're gonna knead it for a bit. This is one of my favorite dough recipes to make. I make this every time I start making pizza. It normally turns out great, but for tips to when you are about to start making the pizza, you will want to roll this out, cut it in like the halves. You're gonna wanna roll it out. What my favorite thing to do is I like to put a pizza pan in the oven, and I like to let that preheat I preheat the oven to 425, and then when I take it out, I put the pizza dough on and let it cook for 7 to 8 minutes first of all, just so it gets the crust. So when you start to cook your pizza, if you just make all the pizza before you pre-cook your dough, the dough will become soggy, and you do not want that at all. So right now I'm oiling my bowl just so it doesn't stick to the sides. So I'm also gonna get my towel wet and damp. I'm gonna wring it out. And then I'm gonna lay it across the top. You could also, sometimes I've used I've used like paper, or I will use tinfoil and I like tape it down to the sides like parchment paper. And then I like to leave it in a nice warm place, and you're gonna wanna leave it for a minimum of 1 hour and 30 minutes. This is to ensure that the dough rises properly or doubles in size, because so the yeast and the fibers can connect and mix well. And so when you're ready, you can take it out, you freeze it, you can make it. If you're gonna make it into pizza, you're gonna wanna preheat it, and you're gonna wanna cook the dough first, about 7-8 minutes, put all your pizza toppings on, stick it back in there for like 12-13 minutes. Makes a beautiful pizza, great crust. It's awesome. Just make sure you roll it out nice, use as much flour as you like, it doesn't hurt at all.